Hello, I am Mrs. Soper, your teacher for this class, and I wanted to just make this video to say hi to everyone and let you know a little bit about myself and the course and taking an online class. So you are looking here at the email that I sent you with some links to information. The first link here is a welcome letter I want you to read over. I can talk to you about it a little bit. Alright, so since this is an online course, I will mostly communicate with you through email. So if you have questions or comments or concerns, you will email me and I will do the same for you. So you should be checking your email. I'm down in the EOL room for second block, so I can pick up papers then if you want to turn in assignments on paper. If there are other times that you need my help, my availability is listed there, so just let me know. So for assignments in an online course, your course is in Canvas, the Spartan Learning Portal, so you will primarily be submitting everything through Canvas. So each time you get to an assignment, there should be a spot there in that assignment for you to submit whatever is due. Note that I expect all assignments that are essays to be written in MLA format, including in-text citations and a works cited. If you are not sure what that is, in my initial email, I have links here about how to find credible sources, how to use them. I have the academic dishonesty policy linked, which is whenever you cite work that you didn't come up with. So anytime there's a fact, a sentence, an idea that I can tell didn't come from your own head, it came from somewhere else, you need to cite where that came from. So I'll also attach an MLA format template that you can just sort of edit each time you have to write a paper. It should be pretty clear. If you have questions about that, let me know. So you're just going to work through the course in chronological order. You'll work through each page one at a time. As you approach the assignments, you will take them. You can retake quizzes if you need to, and usually if an assignment you didn't complete perfectly or all the way, I'll allow you to just edit and resubmit. That's the great thing about an English class, because your papers just keep getting better. It's not always one perfect paper. In terms of grading, I grade pretty much everything that you submit, and it all affects your final grade. So your final grade is the grade to date at the end of the semester. So after marking period 1, those grades are final, and we'll move on to marking period 2, so I won't edit them, but your final grade is your grade for the course as of, January 12th, I think is the end. So something new this year, you won't lose points for submitting late assignments. That is not new, but only up to 1 month late. So your first assignment is due August 27th. You can turn it in up to September 27th for full credit. After that, it will be 0, even if you submit it. Or the end of the marking period, because I can't go back at the end of the marking period and change your assignments. So be aware of that. You're welcome to complete work early. It's super helpful if you can actually just stay on schedule or work ahead of time, that's fine. But a lot of my students will fall behind, and then it's really hard to catch up because you have old assignments due as well as the current assignment, so it's more than twice the work. It can be very confusing and overwhelming. All of these online courses have a lot of assignments, so you should really just try to keep up with it. Also, the final exam you do have to take in the building. Just let me know when you're ready. I sent you in the email a link to, here you go, due dates there. So if you open that up, it goes right here. So here are all of your assignments for the entire course, when they are due, how many points they're worth. These are actually links to the assignments, although you need to look at the content pages to understand the assignment, so you shouldn't go straight to the assignment from the calendar or from here. So I grade your assignments every week. So like the first week you have 5 assignments due, so at the end of the first week I'll go through and grade all of those assignments, and I mark down how many out of 5 you completed. So that's how I keep track of your work. So you see, usually have between like 4 and 8 assignments per week. So as long as you keep up with that, you'll be in great shape. All right. Words of wisdom to keep up with your work. Do outside research. Reach out if you have issues. Let me know if there are issues with the files in the course, tech problems, things like that. So before I show you a little bit about the course itself, we never usually get to meet in person. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about me. That's just here in the welcome letter. I'm from the Reading area. I went to Exeter. I really enjoyed Exeter. In school, I mostly did music things. I played the cello, was in chorus, did community service. I went to the University of Delaware for college. I studied English education, obviously, and I have a degree in history. I studied abroad in London. I studied theater there for a term. And as of now, I have also earned my master's degree in education for instructional media. There's me with some of my friends at graduation. In last summer, 2017, I got married. That's a big life event other than, graduating. And there's me and my husband and our wedding party. It was super fun to get married, and I love having a partner. He is wonderful. We went on our honeymoon in France last summer, which was fun, although it made this summer a little anticlimactic because we didn't travel anywhere crazy. We just went camping and visited family, went to the beach. But yeah, it was great to be able to go to France last year. So we do a lot of things together, things that we both like to do. Go to the Renaissance Fair, we dress up every year. We've been to California, go kayaking or boating, hiking and camping and backpacking, going to the beach, reading. We both love to read. Doing snow activities. My husband loves snowboarding. Spend time with friends and family. There's some of my friends. We went to Long Beach Island two weekends ago, so that's us there. And here's my sister, some of my family. So we spend most of our time with our families because we just have huge families. I'm one of 4. He's one of 6. Many of them are married. Many of them have children. So we just have a lot of people in our family. My family does Christmas pajamas every year when we're together for Christmas. We're a little corny, but we love holidays. 2 of our nephews, and then our more full families down below as of last summer. So there's a lot of us, so we spend a lot of time together. So finally, I've been a teacher for a lot of years now, and I love what I do. It's very challenging, but I love being a teacher. I think that through English in particular, you can learn a lot of things about yourself and the world and relationships and how to be a good person, such as using empathy and compassion, having your own perspective, but also being able to understand where other people are coming from, but as well as just critical thinking, problem solving, communicating, researching, freedom from bias and prejudice, the ability to communicate in general, to create. So I think that your time in an English class is very valuable, and I feel very lucky to be able to spend that time with you. All right, so that's a little bit about me. When you respond to my email, feel free to tell me a little bit about you and what you value. All right, so next in my email, so Canvas is where your course is. So I linked you to the first module page. I also linked Achieve 3000. You'll be doing Achieve articles this year, 2 a week. That's actually the only assignment that I grade very particularly each week. You can't get early or late grades for doing Achieve. The first week you'll just get the points for logging on and taking the level set, but after that you'll be completing articles. Alright, so in English 9. So when you first log in, you see the home page. There it is. And then you should always go to modules here. This to-do list can be helpful to remind you what you still have to do and what's coming up. I have the units listed, my contact information, but modules is really where you want to spend your time. So you are going to click on the page where you're at, so you're at the very beginning, read through the information, see what it has to say. You can open up any documents or links, and then you click that next arrow at the bottom. So it takes you to the next module page. You can hide that. So Unit 1, Introduction there, you click Next, and here is your first lesson about 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens. You click Next. There's a Who I Am document. You open that up. In this course, a lot of times the assignment directions or documents are on these content pages, so you really have to click through every page. So then here's the assignment. You'll submit that. And so forth. So this is a great class. That's just sort of introduction to high school English. Unit 1 about the perceptions of reality and how they impact responsibilities and actions. You'll do 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens. Read some important seminal documents for America. Do a persuasive piece. Unit 2 is the outside influences and how they impact relationships and decisions. So you'll do Romeo and Juliet for Unit 2. There's links to videos there and the text, and you'll write a memoir there at the end of the unit. Unit 3, current scientific research impacts long-held societal beliefs. This one includes information about organ transplants, so research and things about that. Unit 4, stereotypes impacting the understanding of others. It sort of plays into stereotypes, prejudice, and beauty. For this unit, you'll read To Kill a Mockingbird, which is one of the most famous American novels. It takes place during the Great Depression in Alabama. 5, perceptions of beauty and how they influence our understanding of self. So this one's very specifically about beauty. You'll do a fractured fairy tale, do some research, and then you'll have your final exam at the end of the course. So that is where you are working to. All your assignments are in here in modules, except for the achieves. I know I should probably link them, but they are in assignments, they're in grades. You can check your grades that way. They will also show up over here in To Do. So I think that's pretty much what I need to let you know. If you have questions or comments, let me know what your questions are, and please respond to my email telling me a little bit about yourself, anything you're excited or nervous about for the course, and any other questions you might have. All right, well, thank you for listening, and good luck and have fun in the course.